right, it's 2:17 p.m. on March 9th, 2026, 55 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny here in the cities. It is Monday, and I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Thank you all for joining me today. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. All praises due to the Most High God that we woke up this morning, despite of not having that hour of sleep, okay? Because I didn't feel it yesterday, but I felt it today. So hopefully everybody feels well rested. Okay? We're going to start with the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck here. It did come out in the reverse. It is number 43. Okay, so you could be the age 43. You could be age 34. You could have a life path number 7, or July could be very significant. Okay, but the number 7, it breaks down to a 7. Okay? But it says, manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. I feel like I have to read what it means because I feel like that's important. So let me go ahead, pause this while I pull it up on the computer, and I'll be right back. Okay? All right, 111 on the clock when I get back. Okay? So this is the image on the card. Okay? I'm gonna read this. I feel like we read this before, but we're gonna go ahead and read it again. Okay? So it says, manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. I wish I could manage to be glad, the Queen said. Only I can never remember the rule. You must be very happy living in this wood and being glad whenever you like. That's the rule. That's what she said, okay? I have not read this book before. I've only seen the movie, so I don't know. Maybe you know better than I. The Queen is almost berating Alice, imagining her to be happy whenever she wishes, thinking that the business of being happy is simple. As the Queen, she feels it is not simple for her, but she wants to manage to be glad, except, as she says, she cannot remember the rule. Is there a rule to happiness? Is there a way to manage to be glad? When this card comes to you, there are two possibilities, just as there are two slithy tubs in the painting. I guess slithy tubs would be these animals, okay? Because at first, when I first read the card, I was like, it looked like a skunk snake. I don't know. Anyway. So the first is that others assume your life is simpler, easier, and that happiness can come more readily to you. There's the implication that they have it harder and must struggle to be happy. This is not the case at all. Your happiness has been earned. In some ways, you have created it by directing your thoughts and impulses toward the steady creation of happiness. The second possibility is that you must learn how to be happy. Having joy in our lives is not just good fortune, circumstance, or temperament. It comes through the careful management of our thoughts and deeds so that we nurture the possibility of joy and move even closer to happiness. Do not let others steal your joy or imply that being joyful means you are not serious, deep, or hardworking as they are. Happiness is often earned. We must find it amidst the most troubling of challenges. Fucking anime paused on me again. 3:11 on the clock. I tried it up. We're almost done. Okay? Do not let others steal your joy or imply that being joyful means you are not serious, deep, or hardworking as they are. Happiness is often earned. We must find it amidst the most troubling of challenges. Alice has learned to do this, despite being lost and everything around her being so unpredictable. We too can manage our happiness and defy those who claim it is more difficult for them. We can all do this, no matter our lot in this lifetime. Since it fell out in the reverse, it says, a belief that happiness is easier for others who seem more fortunate and have been given blessings you have missed out on. Believing that happiness is an act of fate rather than a disciplined way of thinking and behaving. Feeling happiness is out of reach, focusing on the sadness rather than the bliss that can be created. Hello. So, for whoever that resonated with, you need to mind your own damn business. Okay? If I had a friend sitting in front of me right now and they're like, oh my God, this person is so happy. They've got this, they got that, and I don't have anything. And then that person has this person has that. You have this, you have that, and I have nothing. Nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. First thing I'm going to say, bitch, mind your motherfucking business, oh. As a friend, bitch, really? You are way too focused on everybody else and what you think makes them happy, okay? What you think makes them happy as opposed to what will make you happy, okay? I've had this conversation with people before, and I've even had this conversation with myself. But one thing that we all should really kind of keep in mind and remember, why we need to mind our own damn business sometimes. I mean, if you see somebody's happy, if you see somebody being happy, be happy for them. If you see somebody that's wealthy, be happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be happy for them and then turn around and go, I wish that was mine. That's some fake ass shit. That's why envy can be so dangerous, okay? Because sometimes people, we sit around and we worry about, everything that's working for everybody else or seems to be working out for everybody else, but we never keep in mind, we don't know what the fuck somebody did to get to where they are, whether it's a good thing or they went through, everything was a good, they did it on the up and up, or maybe sometimes they got it in the most convoluted way, okay? The most unrighteous way. You could see somebody that's got a lot of money, got a nice house, got a nice car, wears nice clothes, takes a lot of trips, eats fancy food, never wants for anything. But you don't know where that person might have came from. That person could have been homeless, broke all their damn life, or has had to sacrifice quite a bit to get to where they are. You never quite know. But if you mind your own damn business and focus on your own happiness, then you won't even have time to worry about that person. The only thing that you would be able to do is, look at them. They're living well. That's what's up. You give them their props. You give them their flowers. You participate in someone else's happiness without taking away from it is what I'm saying. So this particular part of the message, okay, either you or somebody else needs to mind their damn business and stop worried about what everybody else got, how happy they are, and focus on your own happiness. It is something that you can obtain. No matter what the situation is, no matter what you've gone through, there is always a possibility that you can be happy. You just have to realize that. And I feel like I've been there at one point in my life as well. But I had to realize what happiness really and truly was and is for me. So maybe you need to do that, okay? We're going to be using the Miss Cleo tarot deck here. As long as you compare yourself to other people, you'll always be in some type of lack. Because somebody's always going to have something that you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always has something that you will never have. Always. Like literally. Somebody will always have something you will never have. So stop measuring what you have, what your happiness and you feeling fulfilled or accomplished next to somebody else. Okay. And I feel like that's how a lot of people end up getting themselves in really bad situations, bad deals, bad contracts, bad jobs, bad relationships, because they are too busy trying to catch up with everybody else. They're willing to do anything just to get to where they think somebody else has gotten. And a lot of times too, what looks good on the outside ain't shit going on good on the inside as well. So people be, worried about people's relationships and marriages and jobs and stuff like that. Oh, they got the perfect relationship. They got the perfect job. They got the perfect marriage. They live in the perfect house. You don't know that. Looks can be very deceiving. Okay? Don't be mad about how much money somebody got. They rolling on 20s and some nice ass car. They dressing well. They tricking off all this money. They can do whatever they want to, but you don't know what that person did to get that money. Mind your damn business is what I keep hearing. Okay? What is this? What's the message here? Washington, D.C. is significant because 2:27 p.m. That TV show, that was in Washington, D.C., right? We got the Ten of Cups out here while we're talking about happiness. Confirmation. Confirmation. Ooh. We got the Miss Cleo tarot card reading. What does that mean? Yikes. There is no substitute. I feel like that's what this is. This talks about, somebody that's tapped in. Maybe you are a practitioner. Maybe you're a tarot card reader. Maybe you're a spiritualist. Maybe you're a psychic. I don't know. But I'm really kind of picking up there is no substitute. That's what I just saw here. You could be a shaman. There is no substitute for happiness. There is no substitute. I feel like that's very significant here, okay? We got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. Somebody doesn't believe that. Somebody doesn't believe that. Somebody could be an earth sign as well. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Give me one more card for the overall energy, please. Temperance. Somebody lacks patience. Somebody lacks patience. Somebody could also be excuse me. Somebody lacks patience. Somebody could be a Sagittarius as well. Take it as it resonates, please. Somebody lacks patience, lacks dedication to something. I feel like somebody is stuck with the same kind of thought process. It's like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same result. Okay? Somebody's rushing something. Somebody is not totally committed to their happiness, to wish fulfillment. I feel like somebody feels like there's too much work required to get something that they want. We got the 5 of staffs here in the reverse, following the hangman in the reverse. Again, this is what's stopping this person or stopping you. Too busy worried about everybody else. Okay? Too busy worried about everybody else competing with other people instead of focusing on yourself. Okay? Yeah, again, with this rushing energy. Somebody is really, really rushing. Somebody could be a woman. You could be the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay? Too busy watching other people with this Page of Swords here. Watching other people's success. I'm telling you here. This is, hello. 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 Somebody needs patience. Somebody needs patience, dedication to themselves, okay? Instead of watching and observing everybody. Somebody's online. Somebody's comparing themselves to people online. Page of Swords to the 6 of Wands. Somebody's watching everybody online, okay? Get your ass off of Instagram. Okay? Get off of Instagram, please. Get off. Stop comparing yourself to people on Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. Too busy worried about everybody else. Somebody's in a damn rush. This is going to be a short message because I'm irritated. 12:44 on the clock, okay? Again, somebody really does feel like with this Knight of Coins in the reverse, it's like, because the Knight of Coins is the very dedicated knight. Is the only one that makes it to the end of the finish line. You know, the only one that really kind of completes anything. Now, in the reverse, what I'm seeing here is that somebody that thinks that things should be given to them, like they don't want to put in the work. Somebody's rushing maybe some type of success here, okay? Based upon other people's success. You watching, minding business. Just minding business. Name Ashley could be significant. Again, with the Page of Swords coming out here. One more. We got the King of Cups. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Listen, and look what's. Oh, never mind. It was there. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This could be about maybe trying to get somebody's attention as well. It really could be. It could be about getting somebody's attention. Maybe somebody wants to get a love offer from somebody here. I don't know. Somebody could be rushing something, but there's something that they're watching online though. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody just wants a man. Okay, somebody to love them. Somebody to see them. What's the Page of Swords, please? Yeah, the moon. Clarify the moon, please. It's too many. Clarify the moon, please. Thank you. 2 of Swords. Clarify. I'll tell you. Oh, it's a man. Somebody's kind of... Let me get one more card, please. Yikes. Ooh, this is yikes. I need help. I'm telling you, somebody needs some motherfucking help. Somebody needs some help and they're not getting it. This man. Listen, this Page of Swords is somebody sitting back watching with the moon here in the cut. This is kind of creepy. Somebody's watching something, some things occur online. Listen. Somebody here, okay, I'm picking it up now. This is about somebody's success. This is about success, okay? Because we have the Knight of Coins here. I'm seeing this coin. It just caught me again. Somebody wants some type of success here. It's a man, a karmic masculine. Okay, it could be a woman too. Who fucking cares? I don't care, man. Maybe this is why somebody won't help them. Maybe somebody... Where does this need help? Somebody, again, could be an intuitive. That's very significant here. Somebody could be a card reader. Somebody could read cards mad because they're not where they think they should be. But if we're going to take it that route, let me give you a little bit of advice. You worried about everybody else's shit ain't helping you get anywhere faster. They actually slow you down. Especially if you're somebody that is a reader. That's too many. Especially if you're somebody that's a reader or an intuitive, if you want to be spiritual. Again, with that, okay, I get it now too. Because with the hangman, the hangman in the upright is a very enlightened person. It's somebody that gets downloads from spirit. Okay, this is somebody heavily tapped in. Okay, a psychic. Okay, with that Eight of Wands following that, that's what's blocking your downloads. That's what's blocking your ascension. Okay, because you could be trying to be like everybody else as well with the hangman in the upright. But it's also, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, let me see. Let me get one more card, please. Yes, it's like mind your own business. Focus on you. Put in the work. Again, strength in the reverse. You know what I just heard too? Yeah, 4 cups in the reverse. All right, so check it. Somebody's watching people, watching a person, watching someone, watching things occur, people being successful, this, that, and the third. Somebody feels some kind of way about it. If they don't feel some kind of way about it, somebody feels like something is easy. Hello. Somebody feels like something is easy. Somebody doesn't understand maybe why they aren't where they think they should be. Again, with this Page of Wands, Page of Swords to the 6 of Wands. Like somebody's watching people maybe flourish or become successful, watching people online be successful. And somebody here, spiritual burp, excuse me, doesn't understand why they aren't where some other people are or why they're not hit at some type of success like that. There's a lack of patience here, a lack of patience and dedication. Now with this Emperor in the reverse, you know, if you're watching this dude or girl, whoever, you know, I ain't really mean to call you, karmic masculine or karmic feminine, but you are definitely in some karmic energy, okay? Because I'm not really picking up that anybody's doing anything wrong per se. But what I am picking up on here is that, again, I keep hearing you need to mind your damn business, focus on yourself. Somebody here is watching in the cut, just watching, quietly watching everybody. From behind the scenes. This is like, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of creepy. It's like somebody's watching a lot of people here. Again, with the 2 of Swords here. Somebody's stuck. Like somebody could literally sit and watch things all day long. Okay, I'm picking up a copycat energy too with the Page of Swords. So yeah, you doing too much, okay? But the fact of the matter is that with this need help in the reverse to strengthen the reverse, somebody, I feel like somebody might want to ask for help doing something, but they're afraid. Somebody, there's a little bit of fear here with the strength in the reverse, following the need help. Like somebody won't ask for help. What's the King of Cups, please? We got the Empress in the reverse. What the fuck? Let me see. Let me get one more, please. We got the 3 of Staffs again. Yeah. This is, again, somebody that is trying to, I'm telling you, trying to force something to occur. not force something, but somebody's being lazy, okay? Let me get one more card, please. Somebody could feel like somebody could call themselves like an emperor, again, with the hangman in the reverse, Piscean energy. We got Sagittarius, we got Pisces out here, we got Leo. All those signs could be significant, or none of these signs could be significant, okay? Again, with this, needs help, won't ask for it, okay? Or needs help, okay? Somebody could possibly even need some help, okay? What I'm telling you is that somebody, especially with this Emperor coming out in the reverse and then the Empress coming out in the reverse, this is crazy. Because what I'm seeing here is that, especially falling underneath the King of Cups, somebody could be either bisexual or identifies as somebody that's transgendered. Somebody really could, because because we also have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, we have the Emperor in the reverse, Empress in the reverse. Somebody here, there's an imbalance, but there's also very much an imbalance here with the masculine, feminine energies. Somebody has convinced themselves or refuses to see things in the correct way. I mean, that's the only way to say it here. Again, the Three of Staffs talks about having vision. It can talk about seeing things, having visions, predicting things. Somebody with foresight. Again, hangman in the reverse following this person. Okay, so somebody's not who they think they are, or they're not willing to put in the work to become who they want to be. Okay, because somebody could really feel like they're an emperor or an empress, or that they belong on some type of throne, but no, you don't. Okay, no, you don't. And it's not to say no, you don't, like you don't belong there. Well, no, I mean, at this time, maybe you don't belong there. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just telling you that you're not right now. I'm not saying that you will never ever be, but you're not right now because you're not putting in the work. You're not putting in the work, and you feel as if things should just come towards you without putting in any work. Again, with the Emperor, Empress out here in the reverse, there's a lack of initiative. There's a lack of being a go-getter. There's a lack of you making things happen, taking action, especially with the Emperor in the reverse. And then with the Empress in the reverse, again, you're not attracting things, you're repelling things, because the Empress sits back and allows things to just come to her. Whether you're male or female, it's the energy of receiving, okay? And then there's also something too about the Empress where she births new ideas. She gives life to things. There's no action. So it's kind of like laying in the bed. It's kind of like a man and a woman laying in the bed together. And like, you know, they want to have a baby, but ain't nobody fucking. They're just laying there. Nobody's making the first move. Nobody's really doing anything to really kind of pull the person to them, to attract this, to make this happen. Yeah, there's no birth to things here because of lack of action. There's a lack of action. Somebody's very lazy. Somebody could also be somebody that always had things kind of handed to them in life. You know what I'm saying? Again, with this whole kind of thing, like thinking that people maybe have it easier than them, or somebody has had it very easy in life. Maybe that's the reason why they think things should come to them. I don't know. Okay. Let me get one more card, please, for the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. Clarify. We got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Let me get one more. Again, this Four of Cups keeps in the reverse, keeps showing themselves. Somebody really kind of feels like something should be given. Somebody needs help, man. I'm trying to tell you, like up here though, something spiritual or physical. I'm not saying that somebody's a wackadoodle. They could be. I don't know. But this is about, again, because in the upright, the person's ignoring. You know what I'm saying? But this particular way, I'm reading it like somebody just thinks that things should just be given to them. I don't know. Somebody could be like the middle child. I don't know. No offense to any middle child children like Paige. What the fuck did I just say, man? Somebody feels like things should just be given to them. Yeah, they think things should just be given to them. And I'm telling you, this is about some type of stardom or in success, okay? Somebody could have recently just lost their job or been let go from some type of something. Somebody could. It's 2:44 p.m. So that's a 144. 444 somewhere. I feel like also too somebody is performing some type of spiritual, like doing some type of witchcraft as well. For downloads, somebody could be trying to, or can. Now, I'm not saying that somebody doesn't have any gifts out here, because I am really seeing a lot of psychic energy out here. I just really kind of feel like somebody's not getting the downloads that they want, but somebody is also remote viewing people as well. Somebody's remote viewing people. I'm telling you, somebody's doing way too much. This Tower in the reverse to the Eight of Swords, that's why it's not going to happen for you. Because the Tower moment can also talk about, a shakeup or something unexpected happen. I'm also kind of picking up too, it's like, somebody could also be working with some type of dark energies. But the way I'm kind of looking at it, it's like somebody could be like, is trying to force something. Exactly. Somebody's trying to force something. Somebody's trying to force something. Somebody wants to be released from like spiritual jail. Somebody feels like they're in spiritual jail. They don't even know what they're talking about though. So somebody's doing like rituals and shit to make things happen. I'm telling you, somebody could be a bit of a wackadoodle or delusion or some type of delulu. Hey, it's a crazy motherfucker. Because listen, this is what they want. They got the Knight of Swords. I mean, they got the Star here to the Ten of Coins. All of this is in the reverse. And then we also have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Again, with this rushing to get to some type of stardom, to be the one everybody looks at, to come into all this money that they think everybody has. And again, here we go. We got the King of Staffs here. Again, with this, all of this. Somebody's judgment all fucked up. Somebody's judgment. Somebody also too. Okay, so with the King of Staffs here to the Queen of Coins, this is somebody who really kind of looks stuff. Somebody's very good looking, by the way. Very good looking. Very good looking. Somebody has some very good features, because I'm picking up a really good balance from the way that they look for masculine and feminine energy. Somebody's very, very attractive. Somebody spends way too much money on like clothes and stuff though, about how they look. I heard props. Somebody really kind of, again, this is somebody that cares about what everybody else got. Somebody is heavily competitive, highly competitive with people. This is somebody that ain't never been told no. This is somebody that has never been told no. This is somebody that's really hasn't had to work hard for anything. Somebody could be like a Nepo baby. Somebody's either the middle child or the only child. Yeah. Okay. So here with the judgment. Judgment is like being called. Okay. Being called from the divine. The divine blowing the trumpet. The divine blowing the trumpet to call you into action or to call. I'm picking up on like call. Somebody feels like they should be called for something. Like they're called to do something. And Spirit said, no, you're not. Seven of staffs. Seven of wands. No, you're not. This is why you're not receiving the call. This is why the divine is blocking your calls. Nigga, whoever you are, the divine is blocking your calls, my boy, my dude. I'm picking up on a dude. The divine is blocking your calls. Said, nope, we're good. You see that? You see that little watch? We don't have time for this. We don't have time for that. The divine said no. I'm telling you, somebody's never been told no. Somebody's never, ever been told no. We got the Two of Cups right there in the reverse. Somebody ain't never been told no. Somebody's having a hard time accepting the fact that you're not that person, okay? You're not it. I'm telling you, whoever this person is somebody that already kind of, they always want more. Do you see what I'm saying? You see how these kings and queens keep coming out? This is somebody, I'm telling you, somebody got coin, they look good, they dress well, they feel like they're the one that should be called. And I'm telling you, somebody's heartbroken every single time that it doesn't happen for them the way that they think. Somebody needs to stop doing rituals, is what I heard. Stop doing rituals. Stop performing magic. Focus on your happiness. Focus on what makes you happy. Stop trying to siphon it from everybody else, is what I just heard. We're going to be using, because I'm about to 30 on the clock. We're going to get a couple of what's the tea cards out here with these threes. Somebody could definitely be a Pisces, okay? I feel like somebody really does want to ask for help from somebody or some people, okay? But I'm telling you that they're too afraid. This is somebody with a lot of pride. There we go. Pride and ego, especially with the strength in the reverse. Somebody's pride gets in the way, okay, from them getting where they got to go because they already feel like they should be there. Somebody is remote viewing, though. Somebody does have some gifts, though. All right. Let me get 3 cards, please, to close out the message. I'm getting one. South Carolina significant. Ooh. Obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness, karmic. I just feel like somebody could be an obsessive lover, depending on who this message resonates with, okay? Stalker. So I'm telling you, man, somebody remote viewing people, and it's creepy as fuck. Stalking, watching, obsessed, okay? That word obsessed is very significant. Same shit, different day. Somebody do it every single motherfucking day. Somebody does it every single day. I don't really feel like you should be worried about this person. This person not threatening at all. If anything is threatening, it's just the intrusiveness of this person. But again, we have okay? Obsession. Somebody has developed some type of obsession over this. It's creepy. South Carolina is significant. You guys want one more? Okay, let's see. UK, England, Great Britain, significant. Oh, they back. All right, that's the end of the message. I'm going to go close out the reading. Make sure you mind your own motherfucking business. Focus on you, whoever you are. Or ask somebody for help. It's not that hard, okay? But that's the end of the message. I'm closing out the reading. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Comment in the chat, comment down below. I am your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.